Good morning, everyone. And actually, I should say good morning, good afternoon, because again, we have people all over the world joining us. This is the Shopping Sherlock Business Overview. My name is Sherry Tabb. I have, again, the distinct pleasure of introducing my friend Ken Stoll. He is going to start off our presentation tonight. But let me give you a little backdrop on Ken. He and I have known each other for over 10 years. He is definitely a heads-up entrepreneur. He's owned his own companies. He's built massive teams. He's a top leader already in our company in the Shopping Sherlock. Ken he gets it. He understands the marketplace, where to be at the right time, and what's going on. And in addition to all that, he has an extremely busy family life. He has 7 children. So Ken and I see what's going on. We're so excited about the Shopping Sherlock business. We think it is the most exciting way to make money online in today's marketplace. So you've been invited to find out what it is and how it works, and there's nobody better to start this off than Ken Stoll. Ken, take it away, please.
Sherry, thank you so much. You're my dearest friend, and you and I have known each other for a dozen years, and while we were apart a couple of years, I can tell you this, that I trust you with my life, and you introduced me to someone that now I trust with my life. With 7 children, 4 in college, I can't afford to make a mistake. Anyone who's listening here, financially, I cannot afford to make a mistake, and I have not. And let me tell you why. Because we have a perfect business model with the perfect timing, but we know these calls have to be framed the right way to answer key questions. Is there a need? Number 2, what's in it for you? We're all tuned into that same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? How does it work? Will it last? Who helps me? And what is next? You're going to hear tonight from mentors and true leaders in the industry. They're going to explain the aforementioned. But let me tell you my story real quick, if you could indulge me, Sherry. And that is, when you called me several months ago and said, as a professional courtesy, I listened, and then when I met Chuck Williams, and then when I understood that I knew Michael Weeder of over a dozen years, I said, oh my gosh, the stars aligned. I saw the value proposition, and that is the first person-to-person relationship marketing company that you give something away for free and then get out of the way and you override a value proposition. That is people who buy anything online, time and money. That's a very valuable commodity. We'll get into the details later, but let me tell you this. Is there a need? There's a need. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever purchased anything online? It's a rhetorical question, I'm certain. Do you know anyone who purchased anything online? And let me reel that in by saying to you that when you push that confirm button, when you make that final purchase, I don't care what it is, online, there's always that person sitting on your right shoulder saying, did I buy the best, did I get the best price from the most reputable online merchant? Will I get it on time? Well, I'm here to tell you tonight that we have taken all the pains out of those questions. The question is, did I get it at the right price? Yes, you did. Did I get it from the most reputable merchant? Yes, you did. Shopping Sherlock, we give them away for free. There's nothing to download. There's nothing to infect or perfect on your computer. All you need to do is use it, not Google it. Use Sherlock versus Google. Don't go directly to the merchant even though you want to buy from that merchant. Sherry, you said that I have 7 children. That's true. And I have 4 in college. And there's not a day go by that there's not, we call it the UPS truck, UPS or FedEx or USPS, does not deliver something to our doorstep. This household now buys through Shopping Sherlock. And we are confirmed that we know when we hit that confirm button, we are getting the best price, saving time and money, and we know that it's coming from the most reputable merchant. So there's a huge need. What's in it for you? Give it away for free. We always say, get out of the way. Give it away, get out of the way. Imagine the energy this business model takes up with fundraising. Can you imagine all the book sales and magazine sales and the rags, bags, and flags and chocolate bars my kids have hustled around the neighborhood? if we could just simply get people to shop with Sherlock. We enjoy overriding their savings. They enjoy saving time and money. So what's in it for you? You override that. The energy of the business model compounds when you join us as an affiliate. I won't steal the thunder of Chuck Williams, who's going to deliver it, but I do want to tell you that there's someone by the name of Chuck Warner, who's an interesting icon that saw the value proposition, and I pray that he's on the line right now, and if he's not, then we'll just continue with one wrong head. But I believe Chuck Warner is on the line right now. Chuck Warner, let me give you a backdrop. He's taught in nearly 100 countries about sales and marketing. He's taught in nearly every subject. I don't care what they sell or what they're selling. There's certain immutable laws that are defined by sales and marketing. I don't care what you're selling. Chuck has taught them all. But Chuck will take you through a sequence of events to let you know, first of all, what is your magic number? Number two, what's in it for you? Number three, how it works. How you get paid will be last. And then a testimonial from a legend and an icon and a mentor of mine, Ron Head, who has set his family financially free 10 times over. So you're in for a thrill tonight. So I want to hand the call back to Chuck Williams to hand it off to Chuck Warner. So thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, Ken. Chuck Warner, if you're on the line, let's go ahead and get to you. This is really your part of the presentation where you talk about the magic number. So Chuck Warner, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love this.
Well, thank you, Chuck and Ken. I do appreciate it. Sounds okay?
Yeah, you're good. Loud and clear,
I'm going to assume that it is. I'm just move ahead.
You're good.
Right. Usually no one has any trouble. Yeah. Usually they don't have any trouble hearing me. Ken gave me about 4 hours worth of material there with that introduction, and I want to hurry and get it done in just a few minutes because I want to hear what Ron Head has to say. He's always got something neat. But, Ken and I were talking, Chuck Williams, we've all been talking about, all the things that, we've had the opportunity to do and the phenomenal people that I've had the opportunity to work with and learn from, et cetera. And, seriously, let's take a quick look at a summary of this Shopping Sherlock business. Why are people shopping online? What does a Shopping Sherlock product do? Saves time and saves money. So how can there be an objection to it when it's free? Now, you don't need to go over and over and over that. That just registers in somebody's logical mind. Now, I hear all the talk called ISL, industry-specific language. And if people wouldn't do that, they'd have a lot more followers. I graduated from Bubba State University, with a PhD. And when something has been Warnerized, as everybody calls it, that means it's been made simple. Not because he isn't intelligent, it's because it isn't their everyday language. So we hear all about this search engine aggregator and all this stuff. No. Make it that difficult. Literally everybody knows what a search engine is, right? So this is a search engine of search engines. So it takes all the search engines that are out there doing all their work that you and I couldn't, in days and days and days, we couldn't uncover all the search engines that there are. Well, Sherlock is a search engine that does exactly that. It searches the search engines. So, yes, it is an aggregator, but it just searches the merchant who has what you put in that you want, and it gives it to you at the best price. Now, I can't say it any simpler than that. Everybody on this line knows it. If you learn how to say that, anybody you explain this to, when you tell them, look, the thing is free, and it searches all the search engines, you don't have to, and gives you the best price. That's going to save you time and money. And we both know those are important to everyone. So you can either just use it, and I hope that you enjoy and save a lot of money, or you can do what I'm doing, and you can monetize the fact that nearly everybody would want to do that. So here we go. Why would a person want to do this other than just a plain, utter common sense of doing it? I did not need to do this when I said yes to Ken Stahl. I don't need to practice at doing this. I've got several businesses going, none of which are network marketing. I haven't touched network marketing in nearly 10 years. I just hadn't found anything that appealed to me. You see, I don't like bottles, boxes, cans, bags, jugs, leakers, smellers, lotions, potions, and silly notions. That's not me. I don't want to go to my friend and try and get a $50 bill and get them on an $80 monthly auto ship, etc., so that they can get this chocolate or this coffee or whatever it is. The heck with that. That's one industry. Okay? And sure, it might be a big one. It might be a $10 million industry or a $100 million industry. I don't care. We're in the chocolate business. Does everybody understand that? We're in the coffee business. We're in the vitamin business. We're in all those businesses because we literally cover everything there is in the entire world of e-commerce. So nobody can have a bigger story than you. So if you think you're a storyteller, you just got the best story that can be told. There cannot be a bigger industry than the industry of touching other people's money. That's what we're doing. As that money passes to those various merchants, nickels, dimes, and quarters drops into a pot for sending those, we call it eyeballs, so for sending viewers. So that's where Shopping Sherlock gets paid for doing that. They put it all in a pot, divide it up by the number of customers, and that's why we're at $2 a month for every free customer and screaming towards $4 already that you get for simply becoming an affiliate. If you weren't good at the sponsoring game, and you don't have to be good if you'll just listen, okay? Just listen and do this. Call your buddy and say, hey, Ken, I'm sending you in just a few minutes a link. And honestly, I expect you as my friend to go to that link and enroll absolutely free. And you will receive the search engine that searches all the other search engines so that you can find whatever you want to buy on the internet in just a matter of moments at the best price. Got it? Yes. Okay. After you do that, I'll get an electronic notification that you've done so. Okay. So I'm going to hold you to it that you said you would. Now, after you've done that, I'll send you another link that'll tell you how I'm monetizing it, and then we'll talk about whether or not you might be interested in that. Now, what makes him interested in that? This is what Ken was trying to get me to say, I know. You know, I had a great friend, Gail Sayers, yes, number 40 for the Chicago Bears. I have pictures of Gail sleeping in my daughter's pink canopy bed, okay? So, you know, Gail used to travel around with me in my motorhome, and we'd go from city to city. And we'd stop at the local newspaper, and they would love to run a little story about Gail and post his picture. So he'd have his big number 40 given what today they kind of call the Heisman Trophy, you know, pose. And then there'd be a little picture of Gail in his business suit. And he would say, Gail Sayers would like to have you join his business team Sunday at the Holiday Inn at the airport in Greensboro, North Carolina. Gail will sign autographs from 12 to 1. At 1 o'clock, a business briefing will begin. 200 people will be there waiting. 100 of them would leave as soon as they got the autograph and whatever it was, and 100 people would stick around to see what was going on. And Gail would take approximately 5 minutes, and he would talk about the 4 Ds. The 4 Ds are critical. Nothing happens. Nothing changes without the 4 Ds. So right now, if you're in that rut, struggling to pay those bills, those recurring bills, and you don't have an automatic recurring income to match it, until you get your head out of that rut, till you take that load of rocks off your back, okay, and stand on them instead of carrying them, so you can see how to do this. The first D of the 4 Ds, that's like D in dog, okay, is the D of discontent. You must admit to yourself that you have discontent with your current scenario. Nothing changes until there is an admission of discontent. Single guy, single gal, they're discontent with being single, they get married. You don't like the house that you live in, the zip code that you're in, or the car that you're driving. Until you have enough discontent with it, you don't make the change. So you've got to have the discontent. Now, there's lots of people that have discontent. 100 years ago, I was a school teacher. I sat in the teacher's lounge with tons of them that had discontent, but they never had the second D. And that was the desire to do something about their discontent. So you have to have the desire to do it. And the desire to do it might lead you to the third D, which is the D of diligence. That's where you learn to use that little track that I just told you. Hey, Ken, it's Chuck Warner. I'm sending you a link in just a couple of minutes. I expect you to open it and enroll free, okay, and test the product. Then I'm going to send you another link and call you back and see if you're interested in monetizing it like I am. Now, do you have enough discontent with your current financial situation, you know, your burn rate, as Ken and Chuck call it, that your magic number? Do you have enough discontent and enough desire to do something about that to become diligent enough to learn some very simple tracks? And maybe you make a goal for yourself of 6, 8, 10, or 12 calls a day. Now, you can do that because you can do it in a half an hour, because my calls don't take 3 minutes. Okay, it takes me a lot longer to explain it to you all than it does. Now, the fourth D is the D of dedication. Now, the old Ron Head, he's a coach. He knows the secret of coaching, you know, of recruiting coaches. You see, all you have to do with a coach is have a contest, and he can't stand not to win it. And number two, he can't quit, okay, because he's been on everybody all their life for being a quitter, so he can't quit. So if you'll just stick in there and learn how to do this thing that I call, you know, sell as you go, don't go to sell. Well, that's what we're going to teach Saturday. Sell as you go, don't go to sell. On Saturday, we'll show you how to get several free customers a day. And listen, I don't care how talented Chuck Williams is or Ken or anyone. If you have satisfied users in your database to pick from, to talk to about recruiting, building your business, those are far better than anyone else on your names list, because they already know that it works. They see you doing it, and it's much easier for them to do it now because the credibility is sitting there. So Chuck Williams, I'm sorry I took so long there. I just feel compelled. I see people just spinning their wheels, running around in circles, you know, thinking this thing is hard, and it isn't. Sometimes we have to be a psychologist, and, you know, I have a PhD in communications, folks. I'll let the cat out of the bag. I've been explaining things for a long time, but I'm a farm boy first, and it's got to be so that people understand it. So slow down, think about it, get your track together. Those of you that are guests here tonight, you know, your process is real simple. As soon as this call's over, the person that invited you there is going to show you how you get involved. Those of you that are on here without a guest tonight, congratulations for being here. You should always be there because you'll always hear something. You heard me say, I'm excited about hearing Ron Head talk because I'm going to learn something. So you can always pick up a nugget. But remember, this isn't about how smart it is. This is about you have enough desire to pick up the phone and call somebody. That's all there is of this business. Do you have enough desire to do it? Okay, back to you, Chuck Williams.
Great job, Chuck Warner. Always love listening to that man speak. I was just sitting here marveling at the wisdom that comes off his lips. And ladies and gentlemen, if you'll apply that, you'll be successful. I got one more legend for you tonight, and that's Ron Head from Benton, Illinois. Ron, we want to hear why you have decided to make the Sherlock your home and your future. Mr. Ron Head.
Because there's no inventory, no employees, no quotas, no time limits, no chargebacks, no tests to take, no licensings to have to study for, no paperwork, no selling. We give it away. There's no collections. The company takes care of everything. There's no customer risk. There's no experience required, and I qualify for every one of those. God bless you guys. And Chuck, I agree. It's discontent, desire, diligence, and dedication. Always love hearing Chuck talk. Back to you guys. I'm loving it.
Ron, phenomenal job, and it's always great to hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Head will be presenting in St. Louis, Missouri 1 week from tonight. So if you know anybody in the Midwest, we will literally have people coming in from hours around. So if you know anybody in the Midwest, get back with the person who invites you on this webinar and invite them to hear Ron Head in person in St. Louis 1 week from tonight. That's August 6th. It's at Faith Miracle Temple. And I'm going to go to Sherry Tabb right now, and Sherry is going to give you a demo of the product, and then I'm going to come back and show you how you monetize it. So let me change presenters here, and we're going to shift over to Sherry Tabb in Cincinnati, Ohio, one of the fastest growing teams in the entire world, and she has an international business. Miss Sherry Tabb, take it away.
Thanks, Chuck, but you forgot I moved. Cincinnati is my hometown, but I live in Indianapolis, but that's really kind of a moot point. I still feel Cincinnati in my bones. Hey, guys, I get the fun part here to talk about the engine that drives the company, and I'm going to give you a very high-level overview, but there's a complete video. There's a 15-minute video that will walk you through exactly how this product works. So don't worry if you don't catch it all. I just want to give you the high points. First thing, as they've said over and over tonight, this is a free product. We give it away. You send people to your website when you become part of the Sherlock business. They simply come here and enter their email address, click Start Saving Now, and then they'll choose a username and a password and get into the Sherlock from there. It's very much like just signing up for a Facebook account. Now, of course, I've been using this since day one, and in our household, I'll steal the words from Ken, we don't Google things, we Sherlock them. But here is the Sherlock. This is the web app. And folks, this thing has morphed into so much more than where we were when we first started. We started with just a simple shopping engine, and there's so much more happening now. But we are an international company, so the first thing you want to make sure your visitor does, or you do when you come to register for the Sherlock, is choose your country. We are customized in 16 different countries right now. We will be ramping that up to 21 very quickly, and it'll be even more than that as the months and years go on. So this is a company in growth, without a doubt. Now, again, there's a little video here on this little blue button if you want to just watch a short video as to what I'm talking about tonight. But let's talk about the primary part of the search. This is anything that you want to buy from A to Z. Automobile accessories to zoo tickets, whatever, anything in between. I'm going to stick with the most recent purchase we did in our household. It's a thing called a Mophie for an iPhone. And it's basically a battery case. It's a case that you put on your iPhone that provides an extended battery. It retails for a little over almost $100, $99.95 here in Indianapolis. What I'm going to do, when I click the search button, if you see all our shopping partners here, when I hit search, all of those partners' websites are right here in our Shopping Sherlock site. Easy for me, Shopping Sherlock site. I'm going to start with Amazon, though, only because out of respect for Amazon, they are the largest, the granddaddy of online shopping. But it doesn't mean they always have the best price. But let's start with them just to see what they offer. I'm going to click here to proceed to the Amazon price results. And as this opens up, I'm looking to see if I can find a price better than $99.95. Well, I sure don't want that first one. That's more. Hey, here's one, $68. And I could keep searching. I'll keep looking. 76, okay, that's not any better. So 68 on the Amazon site, that's a good price, but that doesn't mean that that's where I'm going to buy my product, because we have all of those shopping partners to look at. So I'm simply going to go back to the Shopping Sherlock tab in my browser. I'm going to go back where I started, and literally if I were doing this in real life, I would click on each one of these sites to make sure that I get the price that I want, the best price on the internet. I'm going to go to eBay. eBay and Amazon have this little tug-of-war going, trying to puff up their chest to see who's the biggest and the best. eBay is not just an auction site. I think most people are aware of that now, but you can actually just buy things straight off of eBay. First thing that pops up, right here, the exact product we're looking for. In fact, this is the one we bought, $34.36. That's a $65 savings, but as Chuck Warner is very astute in sharing, that is not $65 just in your pocket. That's double that in your earnings power with the power of money. So again, I would just go back to the Sherlock. I would keep searching, but I think you get the idea of how quickly you can find prices and how effective the Sherlock is in finding better prices, best prices than what you're going to find at your local retailers and even on other online sites. But folks, there's a lot more than just the general shopping. If I can click this to get back to the main page, you can save on flights. Clicking on the flights button, you can find best prices on flights, any place you want to go. Hotels, same thing. We just got a great hotel deal a couple nights ago that I'll share with you in just a second. Daily deals. This is the one that captured my attention. I am the queen of Groupon. Groupon's, Living Social, Deal Chickens. Gosh, there's so many different companies. I can't remember all their names. And I got tired of my inbox, my email, being flooded by all these deals. They're all positioned right inside here. I use the word aggregator because I'm not as intelligent as Chuck Warner, but it just means that we go out and we collect the best daily deals from all the daily deal companies. And it's not just in your backyard. If you're traveling, you simply just choose the city that you're traveling to or the city you live in, click on it, and the daily deals will pop up. Amazing discounts, typically 50% or greater discounts on daily deals. Sherlock deals. Now these are special deals that our CEO, Michael Weeder, has gone out into the marketplace. He's looked for the top companies with quality products and, as important, great pricing. The mantra in this Sherlock business is providing best prices for our users and for ourselves. He's going to be adding another category here called gift cards. Who in this world, I can't imagine not anybody around the globe that hasn't received or given a gift card as a present. So that is coming in September at our European convention in London. Gift cards, massive market. We're going to be offering them right through the Sherlock. The last part of the savings portion is cashback. And I mentioned I did a hotel deal, 2 nights ago. I saved $30 on my hotel going through the Sherlock. It took me to Expedia, and because I'm part of the cashback program, before I even locked in my hotel room, I clicked on this and I earned another 1.5% cashback just for using the website. And it all comes through the Sherlock. Now the cashback right now is just the US, Canada, and the UK, but it's going to expand. Folks, there's just a couple more things real quick. When you are a Sherlock affiliate, you own this page. This is the license to distribute unlimited any place in the world, and you can use this as a marketing, advertising opportunity or platform. Simply, you insert whatever business information you want in the featured business. I'm featuring my Sherlock business, but I have a golf business. I could feature it here if I wanted to. Simply put a photo, hyperlink it to a website, and people can click on that. Anytime they come to the Sherlock, they're going to see that. Same thing with coupons. And maybe you don't have a business that offers coupons or offers a deal. Well, you can go into your marketplace, find a local retailer, and offer them the space, both of them. You can rent it out. You control the license. Last thing I'm going to tell you about is the fact that we right now are beta testing our mobile app. The mobile app is absolutely groundbreaking. It's going to take us into the next stratosphere. Mobile technology is the future. Everything you've just seen here is going to be on our mobile app. Plus, we'll have a price scanner. You can go into a shop, look at something you want to buy, scan it on your mobile app, on your Sherlock app, and you will be told if there is a better price for that product someplace else. That's shopping on the go or power in your pocket, however you want to put it. And we'll be able to track. You can share the Sherlock right through your phone to other smartphone users. You can track your outreach throughout the world. You can see just how far your Sherlock business is growing and expanding. Chuck, I get so excited with this product, and I know there's just much more coming, but I need to stop here and give you time to explain the guts of the business, our leader, and how to make money. Back to you, Chuck.
Thank you very much, Sherry, and a great job as always with the product demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, there's not much more to say. I mean, you've heard from Ken Stoll, you've heard from Chuck Warner, you've heard from Ron Head, and you just heard from Sherry Tabb, one of the fastest growing affiliates in our entire company. She literally, last time I heard, had business in 9 different countries. We're a global business. The pay plan, let me give it to you in 10 seconds. It pays out 68%. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, of every dollar that comes into our company, 68% gets paid out to us in the field. So the question is, are you ready? 90 days from now, your life can be completely different. You heard Chuck Warner talk about the magic number. What is your burn rate per month? What are your residual expenses each month? How would you like to create a residual income on a part-time basis that covered your expenses? Now you can start to think about wealth and wealth generation and wealth creation because you're not worried about paying the bills from week to week, month to month, because you have more money coming in while you sleep than you're spending during the course of your month. Your life can be completely different than it is right now, 90 days from now, and I'm a living testimony of that. Imagine how you'd feel to be able to spend more time with the people you love and not have to spend so much time doing what you have to do to earn a buck. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you right now to get back with the person who invites you. You really don't quite completely understand yet, but I want to tell you, I was on a couple three-way calls with our CEO, Michael Weeder, today, and I heard him say this, and it really resonated with me. The key to success in this world today, in this business, is getting in front of the right trends at the right time and then executing. And that is exactly what we have here with the Shopping Sherlock. We are in front of the trend of e-commerce. We're in front of the trend of mobile marketing, two of the largest trends in the history of the world, ladies and gentlemen. And there's all kinds of facts and statistics to back that up. But bottom line, those are the trends we're in front of. The timing couldn't be better. And now we give you the opportunity to participate with us over the next 10 years, which will come to be known as the golden era of e-commerce and mobile marketing. So get back with the person that invites you, have them teach you what it means to become an affiliate. It's a $249 purchase of a system, and then that's your business in a box, everything you need going forward, and you literally can create income that will cover your expenses. And then if you decide to go beyond that, the sky literally is your limit. So get back with a person, get set up, and all you got to do is what Chuck Warner said so clearly, start giving these Sherlocks away and teaching happy people like you're seeing on your screen right now how to save time and money. Our next calls are tomorrow at noon and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Get back with the person that invites you on our webinar tonight. They'll give you a link. If you become an affiliate tonight, you can actually invite people with you tomorrow and start to build your team and build your income. Also, get back with the person that invites you. We have a marketing system where we'll go through the compensation plan and things in detail with you. Tonight, we just want to paint the big picture for you and let you know you are in the right place at the right time with the right team. God bless you, and thank you to all our speakers tonight. Chuck Warner, Ron Head, Ken Stoll, and Sherry Tabb. You guys did a phenomenal job as always. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll continue to spread the hope. Good night, everybody.